Hi, welcome to Ascend with me. I'm Melinda Kushner.
And I'm Espe Gonzalez.
Welcome to our show. Thank you so much. We are here to share with you some wonderful experiences, life that has happened to us, happened to others. We are both spiritual mediums.
That's right.
We have a lot of knowledge that we love to share, things that we don't normally talk about in the real world, but we're here to talk to you. We're here to talk to you about death. We're here to talk to you about dying, how you die, why you choose the life that you choose.
Right, about self-forgiveness, grief, healing. It's going to be raw. We're going to just talk about everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know, we're here to talk. A lot of people don't want to use the word suicide, but we're here to talk to you about that. Why people choose to, and yes, I do believe you choose what we do in our lives here, what we do in our spirit world, because why you have mediums isn't just to have readings.
Right.
Why you have mediums is to heal both worlds, the spirit
correct.
world and our world. So with that thought process, I think that we discussed we'd like to start
On grief.
on talking about grief and how grief affects each one of us.
Right, because there's so many forms of grief.
There are.
Just one of them that I can come off the top of my head. I know it's losing a loved one, but also moving. For me, it was such a big deal when we moved in 2020 during COVID. And I grieved over my home because that home is where my children were born, where they grew up. And it was just, something special for me. So when we moved out of there, I couldn't go back to the house. I couldn't see it without the furniture. I couldn't see it without the pictures hung on the walls. It was just really, really hard for me. And the way I coped with it is I just didn't want to see it.
Right. I actually do a lot of work with parents that have lost children, and I don't think that there's anything more difficult than having to bury your child. Children shouldn't die before their parents, but yet there's so many thousands of people that are dealing with that grief, that understanding. Why me? There's so many different emotions that happen. There's a lot of people that are angry. You're angry with, if you believe in God, you're angry with God. You're angry with the people around you. The people around you don't know how to respond to you, and they tend to pull away. They don't want to be around.
Exactly it. Like when something like that happens, I believe that people, they even stop talking to you because they don't know how to talk to you. They don't understand the grief that you're going through. And, and it's very hard. And we both believe that grief doesn't go away.
It doesn't, but you know what? We can teach you. We can teach you that deep inside of you, within your depths of your soul, we can teach you how to begin the grieving process, to understand grieving, how you're going to heal, and what you can do on the other side of that grief. It hurts. Grief cracks you open, and you are changed for the rest of your life. We handle things differently. We understand things differently. Sometimes we become more compassionate, and sometimes become really angry. But it's up to us. It's up to our choices in life as to what we want to do with this grief. How do we want to handle grief?
Right.
Do we want to be sad for the rest of our lives? I don't think so. Do we want to have a greater understanding? I hope so. I hope that we do. Do we not want to be angry? That anger can eat you up. It can eat you up every day of your life. It can stop you from moving forward. It can create different emotions inside of you that were emotions that you never expected.
Right.
And that's why we're here. We're here to help you through this grief.
And I just want to talk about also, I know, grieving here on earth, and when we connect to the spirit world, to their loved ones, I believe that they do not see it the way we see it here.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
And it's just, I feel privileged to be able to connect with your loved ones and feel them and understand what they're going through. And just to let you guys, just a little brief thing, because I have so many things that I want to say about it, but they're okay. life goes on. And that's one of the biggest messages when somebody on the other side connects with us, is that there is life after death. It doesn't end. And unfortunately for us who are left here, it's hard for us to understand all of that. But that's why we're here.
Absolutely. You know, when you go into the spirit world, there are different levels that we go into. I personally, I do not believe in hell.
Neither do
If I had to put what hell is, I would say it's earth and what we live now. And really, hell to me is just actually learning our lessons. So when we cross into the spirit world, there are different levels of the spirit world, and those are things that we'll get into and you get a greater understanding.
Another episode.
Another episode, not today. Way in depth.
Yeah.
But we have people when they come back through to talk to their loved ones that are here. You want to know the most things that they talk about is appreciation for what you've done for them, what you've given to them.
You're sorry.
What they're sorry, they're grateful, there's so many things that they want to be able to share with you. The thank yous, the beautiful side, and all that is proving that life is continuous and love is continuous. You know, people will talk about reincarnation. You know, if you reincarnate, you know, where are they? Where do they go? Those, again, are other things we'll talk about in other episodes.
And again, I just want to say, for me, these are just our opinions. You know, it's not fact. Because for some people, they don't believe that. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay, because everybody can believe whatever they want to believe. But whatever we talk about here is because of what we've experienced, what we received through meditation, what the spirit world has shown us. And we just want to share that with everybody.
Absolutely. And with that being said, I don't know if we've been having I've seen some messages pop up. I'm not sure if you had anyone that wanted to call to talk, because we are, if you have any questions at all, we definitely would love to chat with you if you'd like to call in.
Oh, there it is, Erica.
Perfect. Perfect. Do we have Erica on the line?
Hello.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
This is Melinda and
Espe. Hi.
Thank you for calling in. How are
Hi,
you?
nice to meet you. I'm okay.
Nice to meet you. What's your question?
I'm transitioning, attempting to create a new life and just stop these patterns of being abused constantly. It's difficult for me to stay focused and high vibration when it's like I'm constantly being put down by someone. And, you know, it's like I leave one relationship and I came back to my father's, and then he's very abusive. And then I'm like starting from zero because my ex-boyfriend didn't let me work, was very possessive and controlling. And now I'm just trying to get back on my feet. And
Right. So Erica, what is your question? Are you looking for an avenue to turn to? What are you looking for?
Well, I'd just like to know, like, when will things turn around? Like, will I be able to get back on my feet soon?
Okay. So Erica, just so you know, we're not here to do mediumship readings or psychic readings, to be honest with you. However, I'm more than happy to say to you that honestly, Erica, until you actually, you know, maybe go to some grief counseling, maybe go to some counseling to understand where you are so you can understand and center yourself within your soul, is when you'll be able to start moving forward. Sometimes when we keep putting ourselves into the same positions over and over again, you know, you got to look back on your childhood. It's time maybe to look at, so you spoke about your father was abusive. Maybe the other people in your life are very similar to your father, and maybe you keep following that same pattern. Maybe it's something that you need to change the pattern so that you don't keep these same types of people in your life. The change isn't overnight, Erica.
Right. And just real
Yeah.
quick, Erica, are you planning to move?
I would like to, but was out of work for a while, so now I really just need to get income
Yeah.
again.
And like Melinda says, like, we're not here to give readings right now. We just, want to talk about grief and totally understand
Oh,
and
I'm
respect.
sorry.
and,
I thought
your
I thought it
wishes.
was
No,
No,
I
don't
thought it
be
was a
sorry.
Don't be
psychic
sorry.
radio
Don't be
show.
sorry.
Yes.
It is. It
Okay.
absolutely
Oh.
100% is. But we want to be able to talk to help people move forward, not necessarily do readings. We actually do readings, but we do them through our own website. But we won't do them on the radio. My apologies. But I will say to you, Erica, I know that you're going to move forward, but you need to be a participant in your own growth. You should look within yourself and recognize you can change these things.
And it's okay to get help as well.
Absolutely, it's okay to get help. I hope that's helped you, Erica.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you for listening in. We probably could maybe have time for one more quick call if anybody else would like to join
Have
in.
any questions on grief or about healing? Because there's so much to talk about grief. And I think we have somebody here. Let's see here. Sorry, technology. Oh, not a time. Okay,
Okay,
so
we
we
don't have enough
don't
time.
have enough time for another caller.
That's okay.
So I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping, so where you can reach us and watch us and see what our next episode is going to be. And just look at our social media. You can find us on TikTok, and that is ascend.with.m.e. And then also our Instagram handle is ascendwith.me. Our Facebook is just Ascend. And you can ask any questions there. You can follow us there and let us know what you guys want to talk about as well. Like I said, that half hour went by super fast.
It's half hour by very fast, but we did
technical-
have technical problems,
Yeah.
I'm old, so, for me, being able to do this technology stuff, just, I have a hard enough time with my phone. So,
Right.
thank you. Please, again, send us anything that you have to send us. We're more than happy to answer any questions that we can.
Again, we do private readings, and you can reach us on our email as well. And our email is it is ascendwithmeca@gmail.com.
Thank you, and we decided we wanted to say something wonderful, and now we can't even
until next time, heal and
and
ascend.
ascend.
Thank you.
Thank you.